everyone. I just woke up. Time check, it's 7 a.m. I don't know if anyone can sleep anymore in this island. So last night there were the power, the electricity went out 3 times, like every 2 hours, every 3 hours. They cut the electricity every 3 hours. And that is happening every single day. Okay, everyone, if you've been following my journey, you know I'm here in Sikihor working on property I bought, right? I'm not a local, I'm not a tourist on vacation either. I'm here for real reasons. I came to build something and spend time here quietly. And honestly, I fallen in love with the island the first time I visit. That's in December 2023. That is why I came back and bought a property here. But lately, what I've been seeing and experiencing has been a lot. This island is facing a very, very serious ongoing problem. One that's affecting everyone, residents, business owners, workers, and yes, even people like me who are just going around. So I want to talk about the power outage situation in Sikihor. What's really happening, how it's affecting daily lives, and why I think this issue is being ignored way too easily. Okay, let's start with the basics. Every single day here in Sikihor, there are power outages every single day. And I'm not talking about the occasional brownout. I mean full-on blackouts that last anywhere from 10 to 14 hours a day. Minimum. It's not just one town, huh? It's not just remote barangays. It's the entire island, all the towns. There are 6 towns here, all the towns. Some days the power might come on for a few hours at night. Other days it doesn't return until the next morning. And the schedule, it's completely unreliable. It doesn't have a schedule actually. They're very random. So sometimes there are official posts, unscheduled maintenance or technical difficulties. A few weeks ago, they said a snake caused a short circuit that shut the whole grid down. A snake. But honestly, it doesn't matter what the excuse is anymore because it's just every day now. The result is the same. We wake up, there's no power. Midday, no power. Nighttime, maybe power for 2 or 3 hours if we're lucky. Then nothing again. And you keep waking up in the middle of the night because it's so hot, you're sweating. And that is, in my case, I can't sleep anymore. And what wakes me up is the sweat in my body. This is not a temporary issue. This has been going on for weeks. Well, actually, for the past 30 years. I saw some complaints of locals. They said it's been going on for 30 years now. A lot of people are already gone or have already passed. But still, the electric problem is still the same. There's no solution. No clear plan, no accountability, just vague posts and silence. Okay, now let me explain why this is such a big deal beyond just inconvenience. When the power goes out here, we don't have water, like literally. That's because most of the establishments or houses or the village, the whole barangays on this island rely on electric pumps to move water from big tanks, concrete tanks or sources in the building. So no power means no water flow. In the beginning, we could manage. There were small windows when the power came back and the barangay could refill the concrete tanks, and then we can store water into basic things. But lately, the outages are so long, the water can't catch up. Personally, I can live without electricity. I've done it before. I think it's easy without electricity. I can adjust, but not having water, that's different. No water for washing dishes, flushing toilets, doing laundry, or even just drinking. Because water refilling stations, they close when there's no water. They can't operate. They can't operate when there's no power. That's when things become really difficult. And this isn't just happening to me, huh? This is happening to everyone in this island right now. It's a basic need and it's not being met. Not because there's a drought, not because of some disaster, but because the infrastructure is just not working and no one is fixing it. Okay, let's talk about how this is affecting businesses. Sikihor is known as a peaceful island. No doubt. I love Sikihor. And people come here for tourism. That's a big part of the local economy. But right now, this island is really struggling. And I want to exaggerate it because exaggeration is not even enough to describe it. This island can't support tourism. The infrastructure just can't support tourism here. Resorts don't have power. They can't promise guests running water, working toilets, aircon, or Wi-Fi. Restaurants can't store food properly. Ice melts. Fridges turn off for half the day. And that means food spoils. Costs go up. Staff are stressed. Guests complaining. Business owners, they're forced to apologize and say there's nothing we can do. A lot of business owner guys are posting on Facebook discouraging tourists to come to these islands. Many of them are canceling bookings, or some establishments are actually closing early or just temporarily shutting down, like I said, water refilling stations. Even gas stations can't operate when there's no electricity unless the others have generators. But some businesses don't really want to invest in generators because it's a very expensive responsibility for them. This isn't about bad service. It's about a system that's collapsing, and the people who are trying to keep things going are left without the basic tools to operate. I know some business owners are actually being forced to invest in like solar and or generators, which is, those tools are very expensive. And when I say business owners, I'm not talking about big businesses. You know how businesses are here in Sikihor, right? You cannot find really lot of fancy hotels here. There are some, but most of the businesses here are actually small. The locals complaining about their appliances are getting ruined. Refrigerators, people worked hard to buy these things. Now they're breaking down from the constant power cuts and electrical surges. Every time power comes back, it flickers. It's unstable, and over time that damages electronic. And think about food. Families spend money on groceries. They store meat, fish, vegetables, leftovers. When the fridge shuts off for 12 hours a day, that food goes bad. That's not just frustrating. That's money going straight to waste over and over. Imagine, guys, every single day this is happening. Yeah, this isn't about luxury. This is about basic survival. And the longer it goes on, the worse the impact gets. And here's something that needs to be said, even if it's unpopular. Sikihor should not be promoting tourism right now, to be honest. I see a lot of posts like this one. Tourists, please do not come to Sikihor, especially at Easter. We are suffering extremely with the power supply. You are not getting what you expect. Water is also becoming scarce in some places. Even if I feel sorry for myself, I can no longer be responsible for this to my guests. I love my job and have always been proud of what we all achieve here, but we are being let down and no one is caring about our concerns. I am tired of constantly apologizing to my guests for things that are not my fault. Other islands can do better. Find a nice place and enjoy your vacation the way you deserve. Besides business, there are also old people, sick people, babies, etc. who are all forced to suffer. I'd like tourists to come to visit Sikihor and experience our smooth and paved roads, our fast internet, our bountiful water, and most of all, our endless supply of electricity. Sarcasm. Seriously, I want tourists to see how it is and help fuel the conversation on the healing our island need. Run hours, 1,903 hours for their generator. Sikihor people make sure to have zero vote for Camille Villar. See, Sipcor is owned by the Villar group of businesses. So Villars are in the Senate. The father became senator. The mom is a senator. Now the daughter is running to be a senator. To whom it may concern, as a local business owner, I feel compelled to speak up about the ongoing challenges we face due to the unreliable basic services in our area. These issues are not only affecting our operations, they are threatening the survival of our businesses and the well-being of our guests. We are constantly dealing with frequent power interruptions, forcing us to invest in expensive alternatives like generators and solar power systems just to ensure continuous service. On top of that, water supply has become highly unreliable, pushing us to purchase water from private sources due to lack of action and poor management by the water district. To make matters worse, PLDT's internet signal frequently drops, especially during power outages, severely disrupting our communication and operations. We ask, who is truly accountable for these failures? We, the business community and residents, deserve reliable electricity, water, and internet. These are basic necessities, not luxuries. We urge the local electric provider, water district management, PLDT, and our local government officials to take immediate and sustainable action. Small businesses like ours are doing everything we can to stay afloat. This administration is far more upkeep on spending celebrations. They'll spend millions for dances, fiestas, and not so important events rather than saving the businesses of tourism. Spending almost 1 billion pesos for a hotel. Billion pesos for a hotel? Are they really doing that? That money could have been used for the improvement of our electricity. This administration is no common sense, only what is beneficial and what fits them. Actually, that is true about the fiestas and about the concerts. I saw so many concerts here in different barangays, different areas, different towns. I asked the locals, is there a fiesta or something, a celebration here or an event? They couldn't even answer me. Like, I don't really know what is the event, but I think it's from a politician. But you don't see the politician. I mean, they are hosting concerts, paying millions to celebrities to perform just to entertain the people. Doesn't make sense at all. And then the whole island is actually struggling. And before I forget to mention, even schools and the students are suffering. All these people are complaining on Facebook, like, are they sure that the people who needs to be held accountable are actually reading this or joined in these groups? This is the problem in this island or in the Philippines or Filipinos. We like using Facebook as a platform to vent out our frustrations and our complaints, but I don't think the people that they're addressing it to can see these complaints on social media. I just think that the locals need to take action in person and not on social media. It's hard enough trying to live here right now. Imagine trying to host tourists, answer their complaints, and explain why they can't shower, why the Wi-Fi is down, why the food isn't available. It's putting impossible pressure on already struggling businesses and residents. We have to admit that it needs help first before it invites more people in. So I think they shouldn't promote tourists for now. I mean, the island is really beautiful, it's really peaceful and calm, but if you were someone who don't need these basic things, I can keep up. But really the water, I can't with no water. What makes this all worse is that no one seems to be addressing it seriously. What I'm seeing is this island is being neglected. Politicians run here, they get elected, and then they disappear. They benefit from this place, but they don't invest in it. It's like they're making the island like a milking machine. I feel sad. I feel sorry for the locals here in this island. The government is using government money to fund their own businesses for their own interests. This island deserves better. The people here deserve better.